toddler entertained so I could film, and now I have another complete disaster that I have to clean up before I can even get to today's project. He has literally got it even all over his face. You're a disaster. Are you dirty? Ready? Look at your face. Look at your face. What is that? Also, do any of my long-term subscribers recognize his shirt? Because that used to be Carson's when he was around the same age. First, we gotta move all the sea creatures out of the way, okay?
Well, these are sea creatures in the wet.
Yeah, they did.
Don't like you. Ha! Oops. Mommy.
This is how I get rid of this stuff. I'm sure my husband loves it. Problem solved. But also I just almost completely wiped out and fell right on my ass, so. Okay, welcome to today's video. We actually have two different projects we're gonna work on. So the first thing that we're gonna do today is go through my closet. I want to declutter my shoes and maybe a few things from my wardrobe. This is gonna be a very realistic declutter, so that'll be the first little bit of today's video. And then after that, we're gonna get into some cleaning motivation that I filmed the other day. So a little bit of everything, but I hope you guys are excited for today's video. And let's just get into it. I think we would be here again dealing with this closet, but it's still a complete disaster. It doesn't matter how many times I try to clean it out. Truthfully, it's just kind of a lost cause. This thing is tiny and it's also very difficult to get to because of the layout of our bedroom. But today we are going to declutter my shoes. I've actually never gone through my shoes since I started like my whole decluttering series on my channel. So we're gonna go through my shoes, and then I'm also going to do another once over of my clothing just to make sure that there is nothing else that I want to get rid of. Again, we're really hoping this is the year that we get to move, so I want to make sure that I'm staying on top of all of the clutter in the house and we're not bringing anything that we don't have to wherever we end up living next. So anyway, we're gonna go through my shoes first. So right off the bat, I have these flats here. They're just like black flats with a pointed toe. These would have been great back when I was working in an office, but I don't go into an office anymore and I just don't see any reason to keep these. So I think I'm gonna donate these. I'm sure there's someone else out there who could use something like this, like a nice basic black shoe, and these are honestly in like perfect condition. And these right here were the shoes that I actually wore for our wedding, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them because I'm never gonna wear them again. They're Kate Spade shoes and they're super pretty, but I don't know what to do with them. So you guys should let me know. Should I donate these? Should I keep them? I don't know. When we have hopefully more closet space in our next home, maybe I'll have somewhere to like display them or something, but as of right now, they just sit in the closet and collect dust and take up space, so I don't know. These right here were my pregnancy shoes. They're like the pillow slides and they're super comfortable, so I wore these a lot when I was pregnant with Sutton, and they're honestly disgusting, so I think I'm just gonna throw them away. We just have some sandals here. I am gonna keep my sandals. We just have flip-flops. I also have water shoes in here because, fun fact, I really dislike touching the ocean floor, so I have water shoes. And then these heels right here, these are like my only pair of heels I wear to like any event, so I'm gonna keep them even though they're kind of uncomfortable. Moving further down, you guys probably can't see, but I have these are kind of like platform sandals that I really like, and I am going to keep those, but I don't know where, oh, here's the other one. And these are a relatively new pair of sandals that I want to keep. These shoes came from Target, and honestly, I absolutely love these. These are another like more of a special event shoe, or if I have like pictures I'm taking or something, I really like these ones, so I am going to keep these. Then we have my sneakers that I wear when I work out. These are an old pair of flats that I used to wear again when I worked in the office, and I actually do really like these and want to keep these because I feel like they're a good neutral. These are another pair of shoes that I got from Target that I really like, so I'm going to keep these. I have this pair of booties here that I think I got from Nordstrom back in maybe 2015 or 2014 or something, and honestly they're like the most uncomfortable shoe I've ever worn in my life, and I think I'm gonna donate these. And then finally, these are like kind of a Birkenstock dupe from Target, and I'm not a big fan of the way these fit, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these too. I have two more pairs of boots. These ones just came from Amazon and I like these ones. They're comfortable, and every once in a while I'll pull them out and wear them, so I will keep these. And then this pair of boots, these are my only pair of tall boots. I have very skinny calves, and I've always had a hard time finding a pair of boots that go up to my knee that fit my legs properly, but these ones fit really well, and I've had these a very long time. I think I also bought these probably in like 2013 13 or 14 or something, and I still love them to this day, so I'll keep these. But before we get any further into today's project, you guys are literally not going to believe who I'm getting to work with for today's video. It's Skims. Like, Skims. Skims is working with me for today's video. But anyway, I recently tried their Fits Everybody collection. I have their Scoop bra and I have their Cheeky underwear, and honestly when I first opened the package I was like, these are not gonna fit on my body, but to my surprise they fit like a freaking glove and I feel like $1,000,000. The fabric is like nothing I've ever felt before. It is so soft and stretchy. It just melts onto your body and you forget that you're even wearing it. I have not taken this bra off. Like, I wear it every single day. I love that there is no digging and there's nothing tight to the point where it's creating like back bulginess or anything like that. It's just super comfortable. And also the underwear, I have never been one honestly to invest in quality underwear, but it truly makes such a difference. Again, you just forget you're even wearing it, and I think everybody should be able to experience this level of comfort. So I'm going to have the link in my description box where you can shop the Fits Everybody collection from Skims. It's available in sizes extra small up to 4X. So please be sure to check out that link in my description box and also let them know that I sent you. So when you're placing your order, just select YouTube in the survey and then you can pick my channel in the drop down. But it's because of all of you that I get to work with such cool sponsors, so definitely make sure you let them know that I sent you. Check out the Fits Everybody collection, and thank you so much to Skims for sponsoring this week's video. Okay, so onto my closet. Honestly, right now I hang up everything. I hang up sweatshirts, I hang up sweaters and everything. So I have a lot of sweaters and like crew necks hung up in here at the moment for this season. But I just want to see if there's anything in here that maybe I'm not going to wear. First of all, I think starting off with these, I got these last year off of Amazon and they were kind of like a Free People dupe, and I liked them, but I haven't reached for them in a long time, so I think I'll just donate this. I have this pink sweatshirt here that I don't know if I can see myself wearing it, but I don't really have a lot of pink in my closet, so I feel like, I mean, there might be a time where I need a pink sweatshirt, so I'm undecided if I should keep this or get rid of it, so I'm gonna put it back for now. This cardigan I've had for years. I got it from a shop called Madison and Mallory, and I really like the colors of it, but the way that it fits, it's not my favorite. So again, this might be something that I want to get rid of, but I'm kind of at a point in my closet where I have decluttered the majority of what I can get rid of, and the things that I have remaining in here are things that I actually wear, and I feel like I need 4 different wardrobes because we do get all 4 seasons here in New England, so it's really hard for me to still get rid of things, but we lack space, so I try to still keep going through my closet and just making sure that I'm getting rid of anything that I don't need. But this is the part of decluttering that no one tells you on these YouTube channels. It starts to get really hard after a while when you have gone through everything but you're still feeling like you're lacking space in your home. It's tough. Honestly, there's not much today that I want to get rid of. I think I've just reached a point where I like all the clothes that I have, and I'm hopeful that wherever we live next we have true closet space instead of something like this, so that I can properly store everything and hopefully be done getting rid of all my own things. Okay, moving right along to a different day, we're going to do a little bit of cleaning motivation. So if you're in need of some of that, hopefully you find this helpful. We're going to start by going through my fridge, giving that a quick declutter and reorganize. I was not deep cleaning the fridge by any means. This was more of like a weekly tidy up just to make sure I'm throwing out any leftovers that didn't get eaten, rotten produce we might have lying around, stuff like that. And this was also a day I planned to grocery shop, so it helped me to make a mental note of what we needed and clear out space before I bring home groceries. I had a couple of things that I wanted to restock while I was at it cleaning out the fridge. One of those things being seltzer. We're a big seltzer family. We drink seltzer all the time. We rarely drink soda. Every once in a while I might have like a Diet Coke, but that's really it for us. We prefer sparkling water. So I wanted to get all of that put away into the fridge. And I also had some juice boxes for my son's snack at school. And I had just gotten an order with all of our dishwasher pods in it, so I wanted to get those restocked as well. I never thought that this would be me, but we're very much a art on the fridge and pictures on the fridge type of family. I used to think that this stuff just looked super cluttered, But now that I have two kids who bring home artwork and things from school, I absolutely love to decorate our fridge and all of the things, but I had to take everything down so that I could give it a wipe down, and I'm using the Method stainless steel cleaner to do this. I wanted to ask for recommendations for a good glass cleaner. I feel like I've used a whole bunch of different ones in my day and they're all just kind of the same, like nothing really sticks out, nothing is that special to me. I see a lot of people using spray away and I'm just curious if that's a really good one because again, I see a lot of people using it. So let me know your recommendations in the comments down below. I've been finding that some of my mirrors have been looking streaky lately with what I've been using, so I definitely want to try something else out. I typically use a sponge with the pink stuff when I'm cleaning off my stovetop, but I happen to be completely out of sponges, so I just grabbed a microfiber cloth and tried to do it that way, but honestly would not recommend. It was kind of messy to do it like this and just didn't work the best. So definitely recommend that you use either a really soft bristled brush or a sponge to use the pink stuff on your stovetop. But now we're going to empty out the dishwasher, and I of course had a little helper here. If you guys missed my last video, I introduced our new baby. She is a Maine Coon kitten. We love her so much and she's just been like the perfect addition to our family. I cannot believe how long I've been doing YouTube at this point. I honestly have lost track of how long it's been. I want to say it's been like 6 or 7 years, but I was thinking about this recently and it just turned 2025. It literally feels like 2020 was yesterday. I don't know if I have some kind of like trauma bond with that year or something, because not only were we going through a global pandemic, but I was going through a lot of my personal life as well. And I just feel like time has gone by so insanely fast ever since then. And I cannot believe that it has been 5 years since all of that went down. You guys will have to let me know if you feel the same way about 2020 in particular, and just feeling like that crazy year was almost like a fever dream, and I don't know, it's just crazy to think about it now. So I'm curious if anyone else feels the same way. Another kind of random thing I wanted to ask you guys while I'm just kind of cleaning up here in my kitchen is about what shows you're currently watching. I have not binge watched a show in so long, and honestly, it might have been years since the last time I binge watched a show. I typically don't watch TV at all, and I'm just curious if there's any good shows out there right now that I am completely missing out on that you would recommend, because I'm trying to just stay off of my phone as much as possible at night. I do like to read at night, but I don't always want to read. Sometimes I want something else to entertain me. So yeah, I'm just curious if there's any shows I should be watching that I have not been watching. And again, it's been like years since I've watched anything. So if you recommend something relatively new, there's a very good chance I have not seen it. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, I was talking recently about how the clutter in our house is still absolutely killing me, and I have done so much decluttering. I honestly don't even know at this point, like I've lost track of how many trash bags I have taken out of our house, how many things I've donated in the past year, but it's truly just a lack of space. Like we just don't have the storage for all of the things that we need for the 4 of us, plus our 4 cats that we now have in our house. So sometimes I feel like I'm just suffocating in the house, and like the clutter around me, like on the surfaces and stuff, it's just driving me insane. So I spent actually a lot of the weekend feeling paralyzed by all of the mess and the clutter, and then I just had a moment, I got it together, and I was like, this is enough is enough. I'm getting up, I'm taking care of it right now. And I've been doing such a better job at just making sure everything is staying picked up and put away where it belongs. And I've been feeling a lot better about all of the clutter around us. But I'm just so hopeful that soon a house will come up on the market and we'll be able to find our next place to live. And I truthfully feel like wherever we live next is going to feel so empty when we move, because we don't own like all that much stuff. Our house, maybe it doesn't come across tiny on camera, but it's like 1,000 square feet. And we're just really looking forward to our next adventure and having some more space. and not feeling like we are just suffocating in clutter. Okay, I have my robot vacuum going right now, so if you hear that, it is cleaning its mop pads. But I am working on a project at the moment. I picked up Sutton from preschool, made him lunch, and now, like I said, I'm working on a project. So every 6 months, I make my kids photo books, and it's just like all my favorite pictures of them from the past 6 months. I make one for each of my kids. Someday when they bring someone home to meet me, I'm gonna be prepared. My battery just died, so hopefully it didn't cut me off anywhere, but anyway, working on this project, these are the photo books that I do. I get them from Shutterfly. So again, I do them every 6 months. I always put like this is 18 to 24 months. This is the last one I have for Sutton, and he just turned 3. So I'm a little bit behind, but yeah, I always fill up these books with like all my favorite pictures of my kids in the last 6 months, and then I have it organized obviously by their ages, and these are just like my favorite things in the world. I'm a big picture taker. I love taking pictures. I like to document everything. I don't always like post all the pictures that I take. Actually, I rarely post the pictures that I take, but I do print them in photo books, and they're like one of my favorite things in the world. Like if our house were to catch fire, I would grab the books. That would be like the thing that I would get. I wanted you guys to see this in real time. So it says that my total is $547. So I'm gonna add the code right now. So the code is pages. Apply. And my total is now $151 for all 4 of my kids' photo books. It's still obviously like a lot of money, but I just saved $372 by waiting for the free pages sale to be going on. And these books are really, really good quality. And again, they're like literally my favorite things that I have in my house. They're very special to me. So I'm willing to pay the money to have these books made. But also that includes the shipping, which is $24. Like, tell me why the shipping is $24. That's crazy. But now I'm fully caught up. I have all of their books ordered up through like current time. So now I can start working on their albums for the next 6 months. I'm about to completely expose myself here by showing this to you guys, but I like to keep it real. I like to show you the real life, and this is my real life. This is my reality. I am lifting up my mattress to clean underneath my bed. And there are no excuses for how bad it was under there. Like, you're gonna see in a minute how really bad it was under there. But I will say that trying to clean under the bed in our bedroom is so difficult because there's nowhere for me to really put anything. Like, the bed frame itself takes up pretty much our entire room. So you can see here I'm using a broom to try and push all the clutter out from underneath the bed and clean it up. But logistically, trying to do this is not an easy task, and I dread it and put it off. I did not hit record, so I totally missed sweeping all this out from under the bed. God, there's so much cat fur and dust and like old dried up cat puke spots that I didn't even know were there. And this right here is one of the reasons why I don't do this often, because I had to push my bed frame, but I can only push it so far because then it hits the dresser over there, and I can barely even squeeze through to get over there to clean. So this is the state of my room right now. I grabbed my vacuum to try and vacuum up as much of the fur balls and the dust and whatever else was hiding underneath our bed as best as I could. And then I grabbed my steam mop to clean up these cat throw up spots. Again, I had no idea these were even there. Like, you would think they would smell, but they didn't. So there was no scent coming from our room to alert me that one of my cats had done this. But lesson learned, I will never get another bed frame again that my cats can get underneath. In whatever house we live in next, I'm hoping we aren't relying on that storage space underneath the bed, and we won't need it, and we'll have ample closet space for the stuff that I store under the bed, so that hopefully this will never be an issue again. But never ever again will I get a bed frame like this. And if you've been wondering at all while you've been watching this about the red sticker that was on my pants throughout all of these clips, the culprit, you could see him right there. He was crawling along the bed frame. He stuck a red sticker on my pants and I did not notice until I went to edit this video. And obviously there's nothing I can do about that now, but toddlers they're something. Something I really like about my vacuum that I have is that it can lay completely flat, so that even though I'm not able to move my bed frame out of the way entirely to vacuum underneath it, I can lay the vacuum down completely flat and reach pretty much the whole way underneath the bed. And then I can also do that with my steam mop. So I was able to give as good of a clean as I possibly could, despite not being able to get fully into the space like I wish that I could. I would love to know how often you guys are doing stuff like this. I feel like this is definitely something I should be doing more frequently than I have been. I usually honestly let my robot vacuum take care of cleaning underneath the bed, but because there was so much stuff underneath our bed, like I knew there were socks and random things, I was not letting the robot go into our room, and so it just got extra out of hand. But I do on a daily basis typically like to let the robot get under there to at least give it a somewhat good clean until I can get under there and do it myself. And since I did this big project, I felt like I should go ahead and try to clean up the rest of the room. So I'm going to make my bed very quickly. And then after that, I had a couple little projects that kind of came up in here. I decided to rearrange some of the furniture and to do a deeper clean of a couple other areas that were also pretty disgusting. So we'll take care of that in a second. Another random thing you might notice throughout these clips is that I had like dirty looking stuff on the bottom of my slippers. And I just wanted to let you guys know that is kinetic sand because my toddler's always playing with it and I'm always stepping in it and it sticks to everything. You'll notice in this little container that I have a book, and it's an Anna Kendrick book and it's actually signed by her. I went to her like book reading or book tour or something years ago. I think it was back in 2016. I actually used to get told all the time that I looked like Anna Kendrick, which is why I went to this book tour and why I got the book from her and why I still keep it to this day. You guys will have to let me know if you see any sort of resemblance, but when I used to work in the bank and I was in a branch and I would have customers come in all the time, I heard it almost every single day. Okay, I need you guys to let me know what you think. Do you think that this dresser looks better over here than it did like kitty cornered? Because I feel like this adds like literally maybe less than a foot of space to this room, but it gives me somewhere to put the dirty laundry that's like a little bit out of sight. And it also hides the cords from like the humidifier and the light. So anyway, let me know what you think. Is it better there? Should I take that picture down? I mean, we're gonna be moving soon anyway, so I feel like the more that I take down and simplify, the easier it will be when it's time for us to move. And the last thing that we're going to do for this video is clean out my nightstand. There was all kinds of random crap, honestly, that I collected in the back part here where I keep all of my power outlets and everything. So I wanted to clean that out and dust it and give it a wipe down. We'll do a little vacuum and then that is going to be it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some motivation. Please don't forget to check out the Skims Fits Everybody collection. I will have all of that in my description box down below, and make sure that you tell them that I sent you. I still cannot believe I got to work with Skims. That is the coolest thing ever. Thank you guys so much as always, and I hope I'll see you again next week for another video.